Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is the first video of my YouTube channel, so I'm super excited. I did a poll on Instagram a few months back and I asked what people were most interested in seeing, and the top response was my curly hair routine. So it's only right that the first video be my curly hair routine. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you a few of my favorite products and also a few tips and tricks to add volume to your curls. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep watching. Okay, so at this point my hair is all washed and conditioned. To wash my hair, I use Pantene Pro V Curl Perfection shampoo. And then to deep condition, I use Mix Chicks deep conditioner. This is my favorite deep conditioner just because it leaves my hair really soft, and it also has a good slip to it. So as I'm, running it through my hair, it detangles as I go, so I like that a lot, and it smells really good. So if you haven't tried Mix Chicks deep conditioner, I think you should give that one a shot because that's my all-time favorite deep conditioner. For shampoo, I just kind of grab whatever's at my fingertips first. So I'm not too particular when it comes to shampoo, but deep conditioner, I'm gonna always reach for the Mix Chicks deep conditioner because that's my all-time favorite. So since we're all washed and deep conditioned now, what I did after that was I just kind of dried my hair a little bit with a t-shirt. Just any t-shirt, it doesn't matter, just as long as it's like a cotton t-shirt, I just use that to kind of go in and dry my hair a little bit, not all the way, but just so it's not like dripping on me while I'm doing my hair. And then I went ahead and part it in the way that I want to wear it. So this is generally where I put my part on this side. So I just went ahead and parted my hair, and here we are. So I'm gonna go in and detangle. So I'm just going through, running my wide tooth comb through my hair. It's not that tangled because, like I said, I detangled in the shower a little bit. So it's not too hard right now, but I do like to do this before I section off my hair to put my product in, just to make sure I've gotten, most of the knots out that I probably missed with my fingers. Okay. So that feels pretty good. So now I'm gonna section my hair off to put the product in. So what I do is I do the back section and then the two front side sections. Okay, so we're all sectioned off now. I'm gonna start in the back of my head, and we're gonna pretty much use the same process through all three sections. So first I'm gonna use Kinky Curly Not Today. This is like a conditioning detangler. I use this, I guess, for a leave-in and also to just kind of like further detangle my hair. So first we'll use this, and then I use the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. So I'll put that in, and then lastly I use Curls Blueberry Bliss. It's like a curl control jelly. So I'll put that in each of the sections and kind of just like rake it through. The Kinky Curly Not Today is also a good product because of the like slipperiness of it. You know how I was saying with the Mix Chicks deep conditioner, it's really slippery, so it just it glides through your hair really well. I feel like that's the same kind of situation with this Not Today conditioner. It's like slippery. I know you know what I mean. Like, I can't explain it any better than that. It's just slippery, so like it just goes in your hair really smoothly and just kind of detangles as well. And it also just kind of makes my hair look really shiny and moisturized. So before, when I used to do my wash and goes, I would do them in such smaller sections. So like I would split my hair off into thirds like this, but then I would take each third and split it in half, or maybe split it in quarters, and then I would use the same products, but I was just going for more definition. Nowadays, I really aim for volume. so I don't split it into such small sections anymore. And I mean, I think my curls still turn out nicely. It's just easier at the end to kind of fluff it out than if I were to do such small sections and then like have really defined curls. It's kind of hard to fluff them out towards the end. All right, so that's enough of the knot today. So then I'm gonna go in with the Shea Moisture and just run that through. I try not to do too much of the Shea Moisture because it is heavier. It's a heavier product than the knot today, and I don't really like for my hair to feel weighed down once it's all dry. But it does give my hair a little bit more moisture, like, cause my hair, especially like in the back middle of my head, my hair gets really dry. And then lastly, I'll use the Blueberry Bliss Curl Jelly. I'm just gonna use a Denman brush and rake all those products through. Just make sure it's evenly distributed and smooth. Okay, and then I'll just kind of finger comb it to loosen those curls up a little bit. Now I'm gonna move to the second section. The other thing I like about just doing bigger sections is that it saves so much time. Like, it's so much faster than when I would do a lot smaller sections. I'm gonna go in with the same three products, the Kinky Curly Knot Today, the Shea Moisture, and the Blueberry Jelly, and do the same thing. Okay, so now that I'm on this side and I have all the products in, this is the point where I like to go ahead and do my edges and kind of like lay my baby hairs down. So to do that, first I'll just kind of brush it just to like smooth the section down. And then I like to just make my edges look a little bit darker and fuller. So I use what I call hair mascara. I know that's not what it's really called. Actually, yeah, this is what it's, No Gray Quick Fix. I don't have gray hair, but it's just like mascara for your hair, for real. So I just use this to kind of make my edges look a little bit just darker and fuller. So I'll just kind of put that on my edges. And this is just a little secret that I've always used to kind of make my hair, like make my edges look just fuller and thicker. All right, and then I'll take a toothbrush to just kind of brush it down, create the little swoops. Now I know some people don't really like the look of swoopy baby hair, so if that's not really your thing, you can totally just skip this part. But I like for my baby hairs to just kind of have a little swoop. And then to just kind of lock it in place, I'll use Ebin Edge Control. This is my favorite edge control. It holds really well. So this is what I use to slick my baby hairs down. I typically don't put any hair mascara on this side of my hair just because of the way it's parted. these edges are really just gonna be covered. So I'm not too worried about it. But I will slick them down just in case, if the wind blows and these edges get exposed, they, want them to still be laid. So I do put like the Ebin edge control on them, but I'm not gonna worry about the hair mascara. All right, so now that our edges are done, we can finish with this section. Just comb all those products through. And then we'll move on to the next section. Okay, so at this point, I have all 3 products evenly distributed throughout my hair. I did break this section down into smaller sections, as you saw, just because the section's kind of large and I wanted my curls to be evenly defined throughout that section. So I did break it down into smaller sections on this side. But at this point, we're pretty much done applying product and all that. So I'm gonna go in and just dry a little bit with my t-shirt. I'm just gonna kind of scrunch it up, and that is gonna define my curls and also help to dry it. I typically like to let my hair air dry. I feel like it looks better when I do it that way. So I'll let it air dry for as long as I have time for. And then if it's still wet, then I'll go and diffuse it just to complete it. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it dry and then I'll be back. So what we wanna do now is give it some volume. So we're gonna pick it out and fluff it and stretch it to just give it some length and some volume. So first, what you wanna do is separate the top half of your hair from the bottom, because we're gonna fluff it out in sections. And so I like to start with the bottom half of my hair. So I'm gonna take the top half and just clip that up with something. Okay, so now that the top half is separated from the bottom half, I'm first gonna go in with my hands and just kind of separate my curls. Just pick apart the curls that are kind of big or stuck together. So just use your hands to just go in and separate. Okay, so now that I feel like I've separated enough, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my blow dryer and I'm gonna pick my hair out about halfway and blow dry the roots. This is just gonna give like a longer, fuller look. And the reason I separate it is because as much as I'm like picking out and fluffing the bottom half, I don't wanna do that as much to the top. Just because I wanna have like some curl definition. Like I want my hair to look like, you know, curls and not an afro after I'm done. So I'm gonna go in and really fluff out the bottom. And you don't have to hold it there long, because remember, at this point, my hair is already dry. So I'm not doing this to dry it, just to like straighten the roots a little bit. So I hold it for like 3 seconds and then move on. Okay, so now that I've fluffed out the bottom, I'm gonna bring the top half down. I don't wanna do too much manipulation to the top part of my hair because like I said, these curls will be more visible. So I'm just gonna go in and on the underside, pick and blow out those roots just a little bit to just give it more volume. Okay, so I'm all done with the blow drying the roots part. So as you can see, that just made it a little bit more full and fluffy, and also just longer, just because the roots are just a little bit more stretched out. The very last step is gonna be to just pick it out, just to give it a better shape. So I'm just gonna pick it out and just give it a little, just shape it how I want it to be shaped. Make sure I'm picking out the back too. Okay, so this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.